To harvest the honey, you take the frame like I had there and cut that wax capping off of the top.
Honey is a subject Irving resident Dennis Blackner knows very well since he became an urban beekeeper.
Spin it, and it will throw as it spins, it will throw that honey out of the comb, and then you flip it over, and it throws it out of the other side. Centrifugal force just throws it out of the comb, and then you collect it in a bucket. My wife and I had been talking about it, as you can see by the gardens here. We try to be self-sufficient, and we had just talked a little bit about beekeeping and went to the state fair, and they had the Texas Beekeeping Association has a booth there. So we stopped and talked to them a little bit, and it was interesting what they had to say.
So interested that he took a class in beekeeping, purchased some beehives, a mesh helmet and protective suit, and made his yard into a honey production site. He says beekeeping requires little maintenance.
You can go in them as little as a couple of times a year, so you spend, a few hours, 3 or 4 times a year. You can go into them every day if you want, but they don't really like that. The important part is for yourself is to be protected, because sometimes they get upset.
He has 4 beehives, which cost him about $200 each.
You need to have a water supply. That can be as simple as a bucket of water with some rocks in it. They don't want deep water. They want to be able to stand on something they'll drown if they get in the water. This is their honeycomb, how they store the honey.
Blackner says that bees are a complete society.
The queen lays babies, and that's about it. The bees themselves, all the workers are women, the worthless ones are men. Isn't that typical? The workers will go out and collect honey, or they'll be nurse bees or whatever. They have specific assignments within there. And if the queen starts to fail, the bees will simply make a new queen.
Bees do more than just make honey. They transfer pollen between flowers and plants.
According to the American Beekeeper Federation, bees are the primary pollinators for about 1/3 of the foods we eat. That includes almonds and vegetables and fruit.
All of their fruits and vegetables and trees that need pollination will do much better. The honey that's supplied is one of the most incredible foods. Between the honey and the pollen, that's a complete diet, all we need.
With all that they offer, it's a good idea to be kind to bees.
Mostly not killing when you find a hive. Call a beekeeper and let him come get them.
Also, plant flowers and trees that attract bees.
Everything in their hive is a product that we can use. The honey, the pollen, the propolis that they use, which is caulking for bees, and the wax. Those are the 4 things that they make or generate through. They don't necessarily make. They take other things and convert it into that. And all 4 of those are things that benefit our lives.
Bees are amazing creatures and friends to our environment. Valerie Mason for Think Green, Be Green.